It's time for another day of preseason action here in the Houston Texans Madden 21 rebuild franchise. Thanks for being here today, everybody. If you're watching this afterwards and you just want to skip to the games and get away from the stream intro, down below you can scrub the play bar and find the first game, the second game, and you can get away from all this. I tried to edit yesterday's stream using YouTube's editor, and right now on the channel, there's like a massive video delay because I cut off the first 15 minutes of video and it didn't cut off the first 15 minutes of audio. So everything's screwed up. I'll try to revert it just to see if it can get fixed, but I can't do it right now because YouTube is still finishing processing, as it says. So I can't do any edits until it's done on YouTube's end completely. But what's going on, everybody? Yesterday's stream, my goodness, the vibes were on point. It was so much fun. And I'm ready to get to games 3 and 4 today. Recap of last stream, please. There was nothing but highlights. It was a highlight reel. It was so much fun. We had actually not a huge number of plays on the ground, but my goodness, some catches made by Dante Hairston, Amari Jones, some interceptions that happened. It was just a highlight reel, really. 2.5 sacks for Jarek Duvall. He looked really good. Chris Carney has 2 sacks. Okay. Donald Claiborne had interception of the decade. So yeah, for those of you just popping in here, I know the previous stream is screwed up right now. I did my editing like I try to do on all my live streams so that the stream intro isn't there for those watching as a video. But YouTube has it messed up right now, and if it doesn't fix itself, I'll try to revert it. So welcome everybody. Today we're getting through games 3 and 4. I do have one new experiment for this episode, so we'll see how that goes. I've never been to a stream before, bro. This is crazy. What's going on, Evan? Glad you can make it. I hope today's stream is as action-packed as yesterday's so we can put on a show. We have the Patriots and then the Bears. And guess what? We get to play the Bears in week 1. So, weird scheduling there. But here's what we're going to do today. I found somebody that might be able to handle the kick return responsibilities this year. We'll see. Say hello, everybody, to the newest member of the Houston Texans franchise. Running back Chip Abbott from Boston College. He is an 8th-year player. I'm looking for a kick returner that has a little bit of power in his game. Abbott's game is built on power, 89 trucking, 88 break tackle. His return is 73, which is better than many, including Marcus Gillislee, who's like a 38. So, Chip Abbott, if he can have some impact returns today, he'll make the roster. I've been trying to find somebody who can make kick returns worth watching. It's been a struggle for 4 seasons. Why do y'all want to see Dishman so bad? Elliot Dishman. Let's upgrade him first. That was a good upgrade for Elliot here, the Dishman, as he has 94 throw power, pocket passer, low accuracies. Maybe we'll see a little bit of him. Not a high priority to see him in action, but we already know about Rosemond, and Floyd Sheffield was really good in those first 2 games. Liked watching him play quite a bit. We saw him throw 3 touchdowns yesterday, 26-31. I mean, he also ran the ball well. A lot of good stuff there. Chip ain't the answer. Hey, you got to give him a chance. Did you think Donald Claiborne was an answer before his interception yesterday? Granted, it was 1 play, but it was a play we'll remember at least. So let me edit my returners here, and we'll get into the first game today. What is his overall as a returner? 76 for Chip Abbott. All right, Chip, you got your chance. I do want to see more of Daniel Blue today. I didn't play Robert Penn a ton because we know Robert Penn. We don't know Daniel Blue, and I want to know exactly what his role should be this year. And there was some good feedback I saw in the comments on the playback of like, we got to play him regardless of if he's getting running back carries. And I agree, like, maybe a little receiver makes sense for Blue as well. I mean, he was drafted to be a receiver, so why not? I think today we should get a deeper look at him playing some wide receiver. So we'll start with that in game 3 because I missed it at the end of game 2. We'll have Blue play some slot over George Ingram for a little bit, just because we have to see it. And then Jones, Macklin. I want to see more of Devin Macklin hopefully today. And no, Gillislee is not being replaced by Abbott. He's a kick return specialist only. Make Kitchen wide receiver 4. Yeah, we should probably set that up and see if he gets a shot somewhere with the starters. Austin Kitchen has earned that. I think Daniel Clifford's kind of on the roster bubble right here. I just don't think we've seen enough to be guaranteeing him a spot. Got more upgrading here. Terrence Pearson. I like him a little bit more than chat does, but I just think Pearson's a very solid underneath receiver with his like 30 career catches or whatever this ends up being. I can attach to players very easily. You should do this every preseason now. It's the second time I've done it, and it's honestly a lot of fun. Like, it's not like taking up a bunch of my time. There's no editing I have to do except for like throwing a few highlights in the next episode. Like, it's fun. It's worth it. So let's get into this first game today. Dishman to Kitchen. Maybe we'll see that at some point. Any chance we get that Rockies video today? So I worked on it last night. Had to spend some time getting the league set up, but I will have opening day coming tomorrow. So we're going to really get into that Rockies series this week. Hopefully multiple episodes. I'll try to do a Rockies stream as well. But opening day episode tomorrow against the Dodgers. One of the things that took a little time is I kind of wanted to roll back the season to where it was on opening day. And no matter what rosters you have, there's like no injuries for that point. And I wanted at least some of the big injuries from when the MLB season began. And I couldn't find anybody on Operation Sports doing the same with like a list of stuff. So I had to do it myself and do my best. So the players that I have like injured for the beginning of the season there were a few on the Rockies. Pulling up my notes here. So Brendan Rodgers, I'll have him missing like 45 days or so. Scott Oberg, I know he's had blood clot issues and his season and career is kind of in jeopardy. So I gave him kind of a season-ending injury. Ian Desmond's an opt-out, so I gave him a season-ending injury. And then like Chris Sale, George Springer, Eloy, Verlander, Syndergaard, Clevenger, and a few others all have their injuries there. So that took a little while to set up. Not sure it was worth the time, but I figured it out. And it's going to be playing baseball again. Do I regret trading Bradham? No, I don't. I don't think that Bradham offered the ceiling we were looking for at running back, and Penn has been better. Play fake here, and a shot downfield right away, and It's incomplete. I thought they had it. That was a nice attempt there by Wheeler. Any plans to trade Manny Grubbs? Yes. We'll see if it happens. Here's Wheeler. Almost got drilled, and it's incomplete. Pseudo Udo? Oh, yeah. I had the pineapple back there yesterday, and I'm like, I know it's hard to see, but no one ever pointed it out that I noticed. As they get a completion here against Lynn Cox. So I'm like, I'm going to try to make it a little more noticeable over there now. Kelvin Benjamin, yeah, I think he's a long shot to make their roster as a tight end, but we'll see. I mean, every team has like 37 players in camp that won't make the roster. There's plenty of room there, especially, first of all, there's plenty of room to take chances on guys, especially this year because there were less players signed with agents than really ever. So many players, I think everybody's granted that extra year of eligibility. So, I forget the numbers on it, but there were hundreds less of players that did not sign with an agent compared to most years. So there was way less undrafted free agents to pick from. So guys in the pros that haven't played in a couple of years, it is worth a shot because there's just not enough UDFAs. There's no chroma key on. Something's happening to it though. Is there chroma key on? There should be no chroma key on. Maybe there is. I'm trying to find my chroma key settings. I don't use them anymore. There is a chroma key on. Are you kidding me? Yeah, look at that. Look at Pseudo Wudo's leaves right now. I had chroma key on for like the last 2 months and no one told me. Not having the green screen honestly makes this so much easier. I know it's not as clean. Like a good green screen setup is awesome, but it took up so much room that I now have no room for. I've replaced it with other stuff. Some IKEA furniture. What was my favorite Pokemon game growing up? Would it be Gold, Silver? My favorite was Emerald. I enjoyed the second generation as well. I really enjoyed playing Crystal, but Emerald is the one I look back on the most, and that's going to be a touchdown. Well played. So, the Patriots just cruise down the field here. That's Max Whitmore, slant, man coverage. And Tre'Davious White unable to do anything about that. Touchdown, New England. Anything special for the 10-year uploading anniversary? Special? Probably not. I'm doing enough special things right now. I kind of want to just do some unprecedented things. Or, precedented things. I mean, I'm doing the Kalispell docu-series. That's coming together awesome. I love it. But that's eating up time. Anytime I start a new series, that takes up time. Come on. So no, I don't want to do anything special. I want to do a bunch of boring things, to be honest. Rosemond on second down drops this off, and that is Robert Penn for a gain of 9. I did sign the power returner. We'll see Chip Abbott here at some point for sure. Yes, yesterday's video is screwed up as Rosemond is overthrown, and that is intercepted. Jeez. So yesterday's video is messed up right now because I tried to chop off the first 15 minutes using YouTube's editor feature, and it chopped off the first 15 minutes of video, but not audio. It might fix itself because it's still processing, I guess. If it doesn't fix itself, hopefully I can roll it back to the previous version and just say whatever. But it's an issue on YouTube's end right now. I can't do anything about it right now. because it's processing, I can't use the editor. Patriots have it now after the turnover, and that is complete to the 41. What happened to head coach 09? Honestly, I just didn't want to record it anymore. I think I'll come back to it in the future, but I just did not want to record it anymore. Wheeler deep ball. Oh, come on, man. That's a worst pass interference call. I enjoyed head coach, but anytime I wanted to record it, it would take up extra time. It's so slow to record that game. It wastes a lot of time. And I'd rather play this and some other stuff. And I was playing the game over the course of a year. Like, I got my fill of head coach. And the era that we're in is probably closed now. When I first started watching you, I was in middle school. I'm a college student now. Time really flies. Sure does. I mean, I still remember things from 7-8 years ago vividly that are obviously a long time ago now. Appreciate the super chat. I can't believe how much time has passed. Yeah, head coach 09 does show its age, and it hasn't aged all that well in terms of just being like an efficient game to play. Like, there are parts of it that are really fun, but like waiting, going through the week, at a point too, I stopped even doing the daily practice because it always turned out better if the CPU handled it. There goes Bradham inside the 30. He's going to break a tackle and take it inside the 20. But, like, it was such a time sink. And the games ended up being slow as well. Wheeler underneath. This is caught at the 13. Will I watch the Wild playoff game today? Depends on the time. I'd love to check it out. Oh, man, we just can't make a play on defense. I think I should get Dre Tatum some safety reps here. Next drive. When did the Wild play? And on what channel? Is it like NBC Sports Network or something? I should have whatever they play on. I can't watch... The only thing I really can't watch are the Astros and the Rangers because I don't have the TV provider. They're on like one network. Another touchdown here for New England. We are not playing well defensively. So I haven't been able to watch like live Rangers or Astros games all year, but I have MLB TV so I can watch all the other markets. It's so annoying how they have like, you know, one network to watch, this team. It's like being over 1,000 miles away from the Twins gives me the easiest way to watch them. MLB TV is just the easiest way to do it. Be out of market. That's my pro tip for watching your favorite team. Oh, it's on like an hour? That's not going to work out great because I'm probably going to watch the Twins when I'm done here. Maybe. I mean, the Twins haven't been all that watchable this year. Maybe I'll watch the Wild instead. Roseman hands off, and here is Robert Penn with a good run to get us a gain of 9. Well, the thing is I like to be able to watch all the MLB games, especially through MLB TV, because I got all the games, like I can watch 4 at once. Like, it's an efficient setup, and I don't want to watch the Astros and Rangers that bad. I just wish that occasionally when there's a player that I need to check on for like fantasy or something, that I could watch their at-bats. Oh well. We're actually running the football here. I like it. I live 2 miles from the FSU stadium. Can't watch their games because they have a contract with the satellite network and I have cable. Yeah, that stuff is so annoying. As I said, like, the most convenient way to watch your favorite team is to move 1,000 miles away and never be anywhere close to their market. When the Twins played the Rangers, I couldn't watch those games live, but I didn't miss much. I'm pretty sure like 140 of their games at least I'll be easily able to just put on MLB TV. All right, Patriots take over again. They have dominated this matchup. And I have Dre Tatum in the game now at free safety. So we'll see if he can make any sort of an impact. Would love to see anybody step up here to make a play. Kane, check out college baseball. It's massively exciting. I played D1 for 3 years, and it was intense. That's another powerful first down run for Bradham. Yeah, I mean, I think I have some stations that carry some college baseball games. I've never really gotten into watching it, though. I've been to a couple games. A long time ago at the Metrodome. That's a long time ago. Wheeler on second down to the outside, and we rally to make the stop. Am I playing blue at slot? Yeah, right now I am. He's been starting there the entire game. All right, Chip Abbott. That's a decent little punt return there. I want to see some kick returns from him, hopefully. How well do I think Trevor will play in his rookie year? Trevor Lawrence? I mean, I'm expecting him to be really good. That's wide open, and there's Daniel Blue! Inside the 40 of New England. I want to see how bad he cooked whoever was in coverage, because he was wide open. What do I think about the Brewers this season? I'm not a huge believer in their offense, although their offense isn't as bad as I thought they'd be. But I still think unless they get like Yelich back at a high level and like Hira steps up when he comes back to the majors, I think he might be on the IL or something right now. We got a little pick play in here. But I can see them in the wild card mix because of their pitching. And they get enough hitting. Like, they don't have any stars right now in their lineup, but they have guys who will occasionally do a little something. Like, the Brewers are middle of the pack right now in terms of home runs, which is unbelievable when you just look at their lineup. Here's Penn up to the 32. What do I think of the Yankees? I mean, I think they'll be in the mix at the end. I know they started out pretty poorly, but when Stanton's been on the field, he's been doing pretty well, and Judge is having a really good weekend. I know he's had like 3 homers in their last 2 games, and they should be winning right now. They were when I went live. I see the Yankees as a wild card contender. I think the East is too competitive for them to win it. What do I think about a fantasy menu in Madden that saves and counts fantasy points for players every game? It shows top performers. Would be cool. That would be really interesting. Oh, come on. Don't get intercepted. I mean, I play a lot of fantasy football, so I think I'd be into that. But I think you would need to find some way to, like, incorporate that into the game and do more than just, like, show fantasy stats. But it would be cool. Appreciate the super chats, everybody. This is 3rd and 21, and Roseman got drilled, and that is somehow caught. And that was Macklin at the 12. So I have been impressed with Macklin so far. I mean, that catch is certainly one of his best plays. Not much action yet in this stream. A couple big plays, nothing like yesterday. The bar has been raised significantly. How do I think the Colts will do with Carson Wentz? I mean, it's a similar situation to me as the Sam Darnold situation, where it's like, I don't know if I believe in these guys, but if they are to get back to where they were or to step their games up from where they've been, they're both in the right spot, with Wentz being in a more on a more complete team with a pretty good offensive line and a running game to lean on, and Frank Reich there. I do expect we're going to see a better Carson Wentz this year, but I'm just not sure how much of a boost, because there are some things that, you know, with him and Darnold, it's almost like you got to get back to the basics and just kind of try to get them to just play the game the right way again. Straight ahead, first down. Hey, Kane, been watching since your Panthers franchise. Your content always brings me such joy, and I appreciate you for all you do. Also, please give Rosemond a speed flex. I don't think anybody likes Rosemond's helmet. A speed flex? Can probably make that happen. Will there be a preseason recap video? So the next episode is going to be week 1, all right? And what I'll do is I'll show off some of the preseason highlights and do a brief recap of just what happened. So I just like this a lot more. It's extra content for the series. It's a lot of fun to do. And it's better than just simulating these 4 games and looking at the box scores. Wheeler heaves another one downfield, and that is going to be incomplete. Tre'Davious White ran out of real estate. Did I see the 9-0 win for the Red Sox over the Angels? No, that was a day game yesterday. I was way too busy. I did not catch that one until the highlights late. Will this team ever win the Super Bowl? I don't know. I have not played college football revamped. I'm not going to take the time to figure out how to download it if I'm not doing a big project. I don't know if or when I will get to another big NCAA series. I mean, I've done 24 years of Dynasty, and there are some other things I want to do. Do I want to do another college football project right now? I don't know. And I think there are, you know, when you play a game as I have, you know, for hundreds and hundreds of hours, you will see some flaws, and after a while, you just kind of want to get away from them. Like, there are things in NCAA that I don't like that might keep me from wanting to do another big project. The quarterbacks all play the same. Like, people talk about that in Madden, not even close. The quarterback differential now in Madden is significantly better than NCAA. In NCAA, the accuracy is pretty much perfect. Every quarterback in NCAA is as accurate as the best quarterback in Madden, to put it simply. As Wheeler's getting thrown down by Hillhouse. Love to see it. Man coverage, pretty much useless. Like, there are a few things about NCAA that haven't aged that well for me, and I am not really looking to do a lot of slider revamping and experimenting for a third big NCAA series. We'll see. I want to play MLB The Show. Part of it is because there's like nothing I have to do to the game. I don't have to sit there figuring out sliders. I can just play a good game of baseball. And I like playing baseball, and I haven't done it in a year and a half now for a series. This is a handoff inside, and it's going to be a loss. Now, what I would possibly be interested in on NCAA is if I I do more of a watch style management series, and it's like default All-American and the gameplay's smoother. I have to check that out because then I'd be more interested in. But to do another traditional dynasty where I'm just safety. Oh, Mekhi Becton's given up a lot of big plays here. Unfortunately. But if the gameplay is better CPU, then I would probably stick with that for an NCAA project if I do another one. I am using a revised playbook. Yes, all my playbooks mostly end up being custom. Will I carry over the Rockies onto future games if it allows you? No clue. I've only made one episode, so haven't thought any further ahead than opening day. Please trade Becton. That is not happening. Dumped off here to Bradham. Out of room. Will I do a Road to Glory? Potentially. I would be more interested in Road to Glory, actually. This is third down, and Wheeler almost got picked off by Marquise Brown. Very close. Dark Horse World Series picks. One sec, Chip Abbott. Nothing there. I do think one team that could make a run in the American League are the Oakland A's. They obviously had a long winning streak not long ago, and I just like their offense. Like, you see so many offenses in the majors these days, it's like a big three and then a small six. Like, just, it's all about getting back to the top of the order because you're getting nothing from the rest of these guys, and the A's aren't built like that. I think the A's have a deeper offense even if they don't have a superstar. They have some guys that I think have potential to, like, get close to that tier, like Matt Olson. But, I like the A's and where they're at. And I'm not saying they'll win the World Series or anything, but I think the Giants are going to be a problem for teams too. And they're another offense that I think is actually fairly deep. They're playing really well this year. Second down, Rosemond. Got to throw that one away. Is there a West Coast playbook in Madden? I'm sure. I'm doing CPU, and All-Pro 2K8. I've never thought about that, because that is incomplete. The problem with that is, like, there's no franchise mode, so there's, like, less incentive for me to want to do that. Because it's not like I'm building a team there. They really dropped the ball in All-Pro 2K8 doing a bare bones season mode. That game would have so much more longevity if it had just like a bare bones franchise mode. Like on the Super Mega Baseball 3 level, where it's like you can play through multiple seasons and make acquisitions and roster moves. Because there's none of that, I'd rather just play All-Pro 2K8 than do like a watched series or anything. The gameplay is fantastic. I love All-Pro 2K8, and that's why I can't wait to see what 2K comes back with. Even if it's not a sim Madden, they have like the animation system and physics and everything in place to do something good, whether it's hardcore sim or if it's more on the arcadey side. I can't wait to see what 2K does. Over the middle, incomplete. That's a first down again. Now, it's hard to say, you know, if it would feel and play like a 2K8 game because it'd be on a more modern engine. But, I mean, you look at the Take-Two published games and, you know, throw Red Dead Redemption into the mix. Their engine and their movement and physics, being able to borrow anything from that. Like, it's way more impressive than Frostbite. Frostbite is just for looks. It's not an impressive physics engine or anything else. It's purely looks and like wow factor action movie style stuff. The Frostbite engine is very overrated. Rockies opening day is tomorrow. Could it be arcadey but realistic, like Super Mega Baseball? Totally. I think there's a lot of possibilities for what the 2K game could be. Like I'm not even 100% sure if it'll be 11 on 11. It could be a 7 on 7 game or something. Come on, Roseman, I want to see some action here. We've been waiting. Frostbite is made for Battlefield. No idea why they use it in FIFA and Madden. Probably cost saving. I mean, you have one engine to work on rather than multiple that have to be, you know, updated for multiple games. By the way, y'all say I always wear swimming trunks, so I actually did wear swimming trunks today. And also, I think Frostbite is used because its visuals are very good and they're easy to market. You see those Madden trailers and FIFA trailers? Of course. That's going to be perfect marketing material. And the games do, you know, look good. Yes, I brought out the swimming trunks today. Where's the water? How do I like Texas? I like it a lot. Although, this summer and this spring so far has been awful. Why is it like cloudy and raining almost every day? It wasn't like this in 2020. The sun was out every day and it never rained. If it did, it was for like 15 minutes in the middle of the night. On 3rd and 7, they got Bradham out in space, and he's going to have the first down. We're struggling. Play fake for Wheeler. Will he throw it deep again? Not this time. Nice catch. Gain of 10. Let's see. What's the temp today? 85 in Minnesota. That sounds nice. I got, like 80 right now. But it's not like a nice 80. It's like raining. This is Bradham to the left. He finds the opening and has the first down. There's Tatum on the tackle. He does lead the team in tackles this preseason. Any more head coach coming? If it is, it's going to be probably months down the road. Whoa! Bradham with the spin. That was nice. Thoughts on what direction EA will take for college football 23? I'm honestly worried about the direction because, as I've said, we haven't seen NCAA in now multiple console generations. It's likely that whatever dynasty is going to have to be completely rebuilt. And how much resources are they going to put into that to make a good dynasty mode when they could just throw another ultimate team in there and have some low-effort game that will probably be very profitable, at least for one iteration, because of the nostalgia factor and people just hungry for a college football game. At the same time, I mean, you're talking about college football season and the NFL season roughly side by side, same sport, so hopefully they don't try to make two huge ultimate teams in the same sport at the same time and they let NCAA be more of a dynasty and road to glory focus game. But it does worry me. Just the direction that sports games have gone in the past decade, and the fact that they may have to do a bunch of stuff from scratch does not give me much hope, to be honest. I'm coming with low expectations, so I can't be disappointed. I have much My expectations are much higher for 2K's non-sim NFL game than college football 2023. I'll say that right now. That's true, Owen. Like, NCAA Ultimate Team was around for 1 year, but the industry has changed. The monetization practices have changed. What do you think the higher-ups at EA want? Dynasty? Or another Ultimate Team to milk? I have not changed the appearance yet for Tatum's equipment. No, I have not given him the Cam Curl look. Cameron Curl. Roseman, 3rd and 12. Fires downfield, and again, just can't get it going. I mean, 6 for 14. This is not a good showing. I'm seeing a lot of different appearances here for Curl. On some pictures, he's got the double sleeves at the bottom, which is not a look I see all that often. Vikings fans remember Cedric Griffin. He had the lower arm sleeves like that. I haven't thought of Cedric Griffin in years. Then I got some of him here at Arkansas wearing full sleeves. Then I have some of him in Washington wearing no sleeves. How is 99 overall Becton being beat so bad? Probably just superstar abilities and stuff for defensive ends being more powerful, I'd have to imagine. Carr and Reiner right there. Yeah, Harrison wears those sleeves too. He has. They're making a lot more plays than us, that's for sure. Here's some pressure. How'd you throw that? How on earth did that happen? That's a run to Bradham, running over a defender. That was Jackson. And Bradham's looked really good against us. No surprise he converts the 3rd and short. Why does it say field goal? Why does it say that? Oh, there's an injury. Do I think Aaron Rodgers will be traded? I honestly don't know what I think, because it just feels like, you know, extremely unlikely in some ways. Come on, no, Carr. Like, even if Aaron says, I want out, do you want to be the GM that traded Aaron Rodgers after an MVP season? That's how you kill a career right there. I wouldn't be surprised if Rodgers wants out. I think he should be upset with the front office. And it's not because they haven't put good players around him and haven't done things to make the team better, as Johnson's now hurt. But what I feel the Packers front office has done the last couple years is taken their foot off the gas. You talk about teams that are up, you know, big in a game. 20-point lead, you play it safe, and the other team gets back in the game. That's how the Packers have managed their roster to me. It's like, yeah, you added some good players on defense. You tried really hard for a little bit, where you got Jair Alexander, then you spent actually in preseason to get Preston Smith and Zadarius Smith. But I feel at a point they stopped trying to be aggressive building the team. Like last year when they took Jordan Love and A.J. Dillon. Like, what was that going to do if your projected win total? Absolutely nothing. Neither player is going to carry the value that gets you to a Super Bowl. And then you look at what other teams do for their quarterbacks, and they never let up. They're constantly adding more and more. And the Packers, I think they've done a lot of good things, and they have a really good team. But other teams are trying harder than them. So, JJ's okay. We'll see about Carr. I'm super excited about Wyatt Davis. I mean, my dream scenario for the Vikings was to trade back, get a tackle, and then still be able to get, like, Wyatt Davis. And that's exactly what they did. And it was Darisaw they drafted first. I didn't think that would be the case. Well, we're trying to mix it up, and even that's not going to work. Can't wait to see the backups, because the starters are playing horrible. I've seen a lot of his stuff on the Packers. I watched a lot of that franchise guy's stuff around the draft. Becton's beat again. Clark's third sack of the day. And I know what he thinks about the Packers front office. I think he's more critical than I am of their front office. But that's how I view it. I think they've built a really good team, and then they aren't an aggressive front office at all. You're telling me over the past 2 years, the only wide receiver you drafted is Amari Rodgers, a guy who's probably going to just play the Tyler Ervin role, and he's going to basically be Tyler Ervin and Randall Cobb for them. Tyler Ervin is their like gadget guy. They motion around and kind of use like he's the best player on the team when you're in college, and they'll probably play in the slot like Randall Cobb did. Great. That's the biggest aggressive receiver move you've made in the last 2 years. Third down and 13, more pressure on Wheeler, and that is Ferris. That's a Ferris Wheeler right there. It's hard to have a good offensive line in this game. And, you know, the tie honestly goes to the defender. That's just kind of the way it is. If you have a high-level offensive lineman and a high-level D lineman, give me the D lineman 10 times out of 10. I mean, just look at what we do to other teams. Here's Roseman. He'll fire one downfield, and that's overthrown. How do you overthrow 98 speed? He's done it twice today. That one was going to be 6. We got to work on that deep ball. Roseman's deep ball just ain't there yet. The short ball is. I know there's only one football to go around, but look at Tampa Bay's offense. I mean, come on, again, trying it. Let's go. Amari Jones takes it away. Finally, something. Well played. I mean, there's only one football in Tampa Bay, and, you know, they have 2 legit #1 guys. They brought in Antonio Brown. They still drafted Tyler Johnson. They're playing Scotty Miller. They have Gronk and Cameron Brate at tight end, and O.J. Howard's there. I bet we all forgot about that. And they still had, like, Ronald Jones and brought in Leonard Fournette. Like, the Bucs never stopped adding talent. And they just took Jalen Darden, right? Not like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are done trying. All right, so we're about to get the backups in the game. Favorite quarterback to watch? Russell Wilson. And part of the reason why I love watching Russell Wilson, he's like my favorite quarterback in the league, is because Seattle has always put him in situations where he has to be Superman, with bad offensive lines and a weird scheme at times, and like they make him be Superman so much, and it's fun to watch. Because he's been able to overcome some questionable coaching over the years. And compare that to Mahomes, where it's like, you can tell there's a good plan in place for that team to be successful. And it's always been better than whatever the plan is for Russell Wilson. So when Mahomes does his thing, it looks, you know, how it's supposed to. It's not necessarily by the book, because, you know, he goes off script and makes all these amazing plays, but it's not like Russ, you know, and what he's done over the years in Seattle. Especially, like, before... they brought in DK Metcalf. Some of the guys he's been making these throws to, like, Russ is Superman. So Carney's played really well, and we had one really good game from Michael Arnett. I want to see more of that. Let's try Donald Claiborne now in a new role. Oh yeah, we'll have to check out the injury report. Just trying to make sure this is all set up. Sorry it takes so long. I really hope it's not a serious injury for Carr. All right. What are my thoughts on the Lions after the offseason? What's my NFC North predictions? Not a serious injury for Carr. We're fine. I mean, the Lions, they're more at the beginning of a major rebuild here, but I do like what they attempted to do this preseason. They didn't try to make all these flashy moves that ultimately wouldn't matter. They are building up the trenches. I think they're building the team the right way, realizing it's going to take multiple years to get the right team in place to start trying to compete again. So to take Penei Sewell, I remember how hyped up their war room was when they were able to make that pick. I don't think there were many scenarios they saw happening where they would end up with Sewell without moving up. Oh man, Carney might make the team. He just keeps sacking quarterbacks. But overall, the Lions got a long way to go. I mean, their offense isn't looking great overall. I'd love to see Tyrell Williams get back to his Chargers form, but, you know, guys who are in the middle more so of their prime or towards the end that end up suffering injuries, sometimes they never return to form, unfortunately. But for the NFC North this year, it all depends on Rodgers. Like, if Rodgers plays for Green Bay, they win the division to me. If Rodgers doesn't, then it becomes really anybody's ball game. I expect Minnesota to be better than they were last year. I'm a Viking fan, keep in mind. But, I mean, the Vikings last year played nothing but rookie corners, basically. Missed Danielle Hunter. Anthony Barr missed most of the season. They didn't have Michael Pierce as he opted out. But they're going to have Pierce this year. They add Dalvin Tomlinson. Hopefully Hunter's still happy with the team. There's still some rumblings there about him wanting a new contract. They add Pat Pete. Maybe he's not at the top of his game anymore, but he's a whole lot better than Chris Jones. If you don't know who that is, watch 2020 Vikings games. So I think Minnesota is going to be much better, especially after improving the offensive line. They should be easily in the playoff mix, but potentially in the division, if especially if Rodgers doesn't play this year. Still think the Packers are a better team, but we'll see. And the Bears, you know, with Fields, it depends on how early he plays. Like, the Fields move makes me more excited from a Bears perspective for 2022, 3, and 4. It doesn't really change 2021 a lot for me, just because Fields is a rookie. And I like Justin Fields a lot, but I don't see that offense as being like a great situation for a rookie to step in and light the world on fire. Yeah, we will see some Dishman. Maybe I'll get him in for the next drive. We've seen a lot of Sheffield already, and he's a veteran too, so we have a lot of info on him compared to Dishman here, who's only played for 2 years. Getting the best lineman at 7 is unheard of. Yeah, it's very rare, especially you think about other guys who have gone earlier. Remember, like, the year Eric Fisher was #1. There's O'Neal with the sack. But, I mean, compare the kind of prospects when it was Fisher versus Luke Jokel to go #1. Compared to Penei Sewell. I mean, come on. There's no debate. Running left here, and we swarm quickly. Love to see that. You know, Miami getting Waddle to me was a little curious, just because, well, it's not completely curious, but between him and Fuller, someone's having a down year. I do not see 2 speedy deep threats succeeding with Tua unless he's significantly better than last year, especially at the deep ball. So, one of those guys is having a bad year, right off the bat to me. I would expect it to be Fuller, because they're going to play Waddle. But in general, I mean, having the speed guy and having the possession guy in Parker, it's nice to have that balance in the offense, and they have it much more so now than last year. But I do not believe, as Dishman, that was a trash can ball right there. But I don't think that Waddle was who they expected to end up with there. I think when they traded up, they thought Chase or Pitts was going to be there. Dishman's lobbing one downfield. Here we go. It's Kitchen. He pull a hammy? He started jogging. Austin Kitchen, 57 yards. Well, Austin Kitchen does it again, everybody. He makes the catch here, and he should score. This is full speed right here, okay? Full speed. He started running in quicksand. That's like when you're trying to run through like 1.5 feet of snow. He just couldn't get there. Marcus Gillislee, touchdown Texans. We're making this a game now, right? 1 score? Let's go. Oh, I think that Waddle can do more than being a deep threat, but that's what I think he'll be best at. His best skill is going to be stretching the defense and being a dominant deep ball guy. But I agree. I think he's going to have a more varied role. And I think, like, potentially Fuller makes it more flexible. I'm very down on... I love Will Fuller. Y'all know that. But I don't think this is a good situation for him to have success. Because to me, he just got replaced by Waddle and that's intercepted. I think he's going to run a lot of deep balls. But it's going to be as a decoy. We all know Tua's deep ball isn't fantastic. And they just drafted Waddle. They're going to use Fuller as a wind sprinting guy to just open things up for Parker and Waddle underneath. And then Waddle's going to run his deep balls too, but I think Fuller's playing a decoy role this year, and he's going to have his market value tanked. How do I like Surtain to Denver? I mean... secondary already looked good, and then they go and add who I thought was the best corner in the draft. That's a no-fly zone being reconstructed there. They made some free agent moves that were solid, too. I mean, yeah, there's always the possibility that Fuller doesn't stay healthy. That's been the #1 question with him. Coming into the league, we thought it was going to be drops, but no, he's cleaned that up, and it's been all about health. But I think that he is on the wrong team. Gillislee down at the 3. Oh, it's Russ Watson. Oh, come on. Give the fans what they want to see. A run to the right, and that is a touchdown for Daniel Blue as the Texans take the lead. It's a second half comeback here all of a sudden. It began with the Amari Jones touchdown. Wait, how come that's a Marquise Brown jersey that says Abbott on the back? Did you see that? Pats blew a 19-3 lead. That's right. Who's the laughing stock of the league now, New England? All right, Patriots down 4. Let's see what they can do. More pressure from Carney. I signed him. I think it was his finesse rushing that I'm like, yeah, that stands out. Let's bring him in. I did about 3 seconds of analysis to bring in Carney. That's more pressure. I feel really good about our D-line. Imagine that. But I think we have some depth there. I mean, Duval's played well. I forget 91's name, but he's made some pressure happen too. Unfortunately, that's a good play to Westbrook. The Oilers had good uniforms, but I really like the Texans' look. Carney again. The guy just wins. Carney, as the pass gets hauled in at the 28-yard line. Just Carney getting pressure every play. So Carney's probably making the team. Oh, of course, we're playing against backups, so it's backups versus backups, so take it with a grain of salt, but someone's got to be on the bottom of the roster. And I'll take the backups here who can make some consistent plays, like Carney. On second down, pass is caught inside the 15. What's happening here? Are we going to make Dishman Warm up the arm to throw something deep to Austin Kitchen again. Carney with the pressure, and he gets the sack. The ball was out. Come on. Second and goal from the 15. End zone. What happened? Jadarius Oliver with his best Damian Charles impression. Come on. Well, you want drama? You got it. Texans blew a 23-19 lead. That's not the same. That's a minor lead change. All right, Dishman, you got 60 seconds. That's a short kick. Here's Chip Abbott. You want to make the team make a play. Elliot Dishman. Dishman, Kitchen. Let's go. I want to see a big play. We have Blue top of the screen, by the way, as we go empty. Caught by Daniel Blue. He's brought down immediately. I don't want to see the kicker. I want to see a touchdown. Down to 37 seconds. Dishman fires. It's caught. That's Pearson. Timeout, guys. This clock management is horrible. Here's the thing. Madden has some serious flaws, but at least in a series like this, the flaws are equal on both sides. That's a legit play for them. Come on. Daniel Blue, top of the screen. Someone's got to make it play here. Dishman, caught by Kitchen. Of course he comes through. Ugh, there's no way they throw this to the end zone, right? There's no way. They're going to throw it over the middle of the field. The game's going to be over. Dishman on the outside, out of bounds. Come on, Hail Mary. Hail Mary. Oh, a field goal. This is going to be so short. He can't hit this. Did he miss that wide right? Did it have enough? I think he got enough of it. Oh, come on now. The bug just happened. Here, let me get to the end. I want to see that replay. I got to see that replay because I think he actually had the distance. I thought he was going to kick it to the, like, the 1 yard line. All right. I got to see this. Yeah, it's obviously wide right by about 10 yards. He got the distance. Come on. Ah, F in the chat, guys. Elliot Dishman could not rally us to a nice win. We lose again. We've seen him miss kicks like that short. I can't believe he had the distance there. I don't want Joey Sly. It's going to be even more unpredictable. That game-winning try that he had against the Vikings, it looked like he was attempting like a 68-yard field goal by how much he overkicked it. It wasn't even close. It was like a 54-yarder. 54, 56, something like that. His accuracy is all over the place. I have a green screen. I just don't like to use it anymore. They're annoying to set up and then to light effectively. Like, the green screen, it works if you have a setup that's built around the green screen. If you're just throwing one into your setup, I think there's a reason why you don't see a lot of people use green screens compared to a few years ago. Most people just put something interesting in the background a lot more than I do. Oh, he's got the leg. Yeah, Joey Sly can... It'll get far enough, but there's a chance that it's 15 yards off still. All right, so game 4 against Chicago. All right, so Chip didn't really impress me a lot. Are we still trying to find that kick returner? Dalvin Cook returning kicks. Antonio Gibson. It's just not going to work. It can't be done. You can't find a good kick returner for CPU Madden, as hard as I try. Who's Keenan Thomas? Not bad. We have starting caliber corners, though. Not taking away development opportunity. Here are the leaders so far. So, Rosemond, Sheffield. I think they've both done pretty solid. Obviously, Sheffield's had all these highlight throws and runs. Daniel Blue today played some more receiver and looked good. Austin Kitchen. We know the story with him. He averages 27 yards a reception here in the preseason. Becton's had a tough time, but he's played against some really good rushers. Chris Carney, he's making the team. He's a 65 overall, third-year player. He just gets it done. Wins with finesse. We have 4 picks. We have a few pass deflections. All right, game 4. I don't have Macklin returning kicks because I don't like playing starters as returners. The injury risk to me is just not worth it, especially if we're not getting any good kick returns. Maybe he'd be better, but the upside isn't worth the risk to me. Russ Watson returning kicks. I mean, it's worth a shot at this point. Well, let me put a fullback there. Dre Tatum. Seen some feedback to change his number to 23. I freed up 23, so I will. He's a key rookie. He gets to try wearing 23. So at kick returner now, I can't see Russ Watson being good at it. I don't think I can put fullbacks there anyway. Daniel Clifford. He's on the roster bubble. Let's give him a shot. So this is the team we're playing in week 1. We'll play the starters for a quarter. I probably had him return kicks as a rookie, yeah.
I'm not playing regular season today. Alright, now what do I want to try out here with the starters? Should I just keep it kind of normal and not make any real changes? Probably the right call. Just see the starters play. And by the way, I always play my starters in preseason because the CPU is going to do it. So sometimes I experiment with things when I'm legitimately trying to get information. I'm going to try Blue, though, as a third down back, because we do throw to our running backs a lot, and I'd love to see him get some of those opportunities today. But Ingram back to the slot now. Don't know why my defensive end depth chart's messed up. All right, showtime. So Clifford will not try to go 109 to the house, unfortunately. How are the baseball games going? I was watching those before I went live. Is the Twins game on now? Yeah, 3-1. Did that Sano home run wake them up? Miguel Sano's home run last night, yesterday, was the biggest swing of the Twins' entire season. The team has just been bad and unlucky, both at the same time. And to finally get something to go their way, like, it's going to take a lot more, but they had to have some sort of catalyst to just get them a win and have a chance to get things on track. So we'll see. Still not super hopeful. Third down and long for Shadon Rosemond, and he's going down. Got through the rookie there at left guard. Blue Jays up 8-3. Ooh, the Red Sox got some runs. They were down 4-0. Now it's 5-4 Red Sox. Interesting. All right. Let's see if this defense can do better than against New England, because that was not a very good effort at all. Oh, man, Tre'Davious White tried to make a play on it, and making it inside the 25. That is, Valentine. I'm not even sure who that is. That's a 41-yard play. We keep seeing Tre'Davious White right there, like, trying to make the interception, and the defender, or the receiver, just gets the ball instead. I think he's had some tough moments, so has Mekhi Becton here in the preseason. Bears have it at the 21. Running this inside. Nice job. Not that nice, though. It was a gain of 6. Damon Price on second down. Wide open inside the 5. So Bears looking to get some quick points here to start preseason game 4. And they get the touchdown. I mean, that was easy. Went after Dre Tatum there in coverage, the rookie. The glitch where your superstars and X Factors aren't showing, you have to go to edit player, change it, then change it back. Change what? I'm guessing not numbers and stuff like I have been editing. Change their development or something? Change superstar to star, save it, go back in. With one player or all of them? Because to me, it's always just been like a visual bug, and it's got the X Factors, but it won't show us the stuff. We're on the road to 8-8. I hope not. I think we have a lot more talent than an 8-8 team. I did see DK Metcalf's run, yes. There goes Penn! Breaks the tackle and gets taken out of bounds at the 41. I wonder what DK's 100-meter dash time was on the Buda Baker chase down. This is Roseman now for Robert Penn, and he will shake another tackle and get the first. Every player affected. Wow. Okay, if it works, then I can do that. Underneath and hauled in. There is George Ingram. Really, Duvernay has that kind of speed? Roseman on the move, and that was close. On 3rd and 2, it's Robert Penn getting the first down and continuing to break first contact. Big decision at the end of the year as to whether we sign Robert Penn before his age 28 season. Roseman, plenty of time. He'll get it there. It's not a pretty pass, and it's incomplete. Ah, come on. Blue just lost 5 there, not his fault. DK reached 22.6 miles per hour and traveled 114.8 yards to chase down Buda Baker. Baker's top speed, 21.2. Now, I forget the best times you usually see throughout the year. 21, 22, I think is close to the top, but I don't think it's like the top. Okay then. Fun start. That's about it. Good punt, though. Seven 0 Chicago, starting backed up here, and Montgomery got someone to pick the wrong gap. Mostert top 23. Price to the outside. That one gets knocked away. Was Mostert the confirmed fastest of last year? Fastest individual play? There we go. Ferris knocked it out, and the Bears will keep it. But Ferris creating some havoc. 23:09 was the top speed. Okay. I remember like an interview or something Randy Moss had where he said the fastest he ever ran was 25 miles per hour and he tore his hamstring, or he pulled his hamstring. I've been going back and tracking stats on the series. Did you know that 5 teams have made it to 2 Super Bowls? KC, Cincinnati won twice. Rams, Seattle, and Cleveland are all 1-1. No, I didn't realize that. That's pretty cool, Stats Life. Thank you for the super chat and pointing that out. I wish we had some of that history that we've missed here, but at least that update's in the game now. Where does Randy Moss rank on your favorite players list? Thanks for all the great content. Keep doing your thing. Probably number 1. I mean, Moss is one of a kind. There truly has not been a single receiver that I can think of that I would compare to Randy Moss. Just the way he dominated and the things he was able to do. The size-speed combination is just the freakiest I think we've ever seen in the NFL. That receiver. Nice run there for Daniel Blue. On 3rd and 4, Roseman drops this one over the middle to Gordon Norwood. It's a gain of 10. Aren't you a big CJ Prosise fan, Kane? Yes. Yes. Where is CJ Prosise these days? It's been a little while. I know he's been bouncing around the league. Oh my, what a hit by Roquan Smith. He's on the Bucks? What's Prosise doing on the Bucks? He ain't gonna get the ball. Come to Minnesota. Roseman up top. That one's going out. Prosise played last year in Houston. No wonder I couldn't remember. He also has only 283 career rushing yards. But he has 411 receiving yards. I love to see the parallel universe or the alternate universe where he doesn't get hurt, because I really liked him coming out of Notre Dame. That was my guy. 3rd and 10 now, and Roseman fires down the middle and gets intercepted. He either overthrows or underthrows Macklin. He just can't get him the ball. Macklin's going to be demanding a trade after this preseason. My goodness, all the guy does is get open, and the ball never ends up in the right spot. Did I know the 70 sacks last season were tied for 3rd all-time in league history behind the 84 Bears and the 89 Vikings, and tied with the 87 Bears? I was curious where it ranked, because 70's a lot. That's pretty cool. How much longer is Cousins the answer in Minnesota? Well, I think they've put themselves in a situation now where potentially it's another year, unless there is a leap by Cousins in like his 10th season in the league. So I think they're setting themselves up partially by drafting Mond for an out for next year. In Season 6, the team gave up 491 points, 14th worst in NFL history. Yeah, we've had some historically bad play here with the Texans, for sure. Oh yeah, there isn't really any room for Prosise on the Vikings. And I'm really excited to see Kene Nwangwu, what he can do, because to me, that's them just basically doing the Jerick McKinnon pick all over again. Mid-round, like, really high-level athlete at running back that has some, you know, catching, rushing, return upside. I mean, that was Jerick McKinnon. I also thought Abdullah would be good. Yeah, I thought that he would be more of a main running back. I think he's Abdullah's just kind of a 3rd down guy. He'll catch the football. There you go. Amari Jones running with it inside the 30. Tried to cut it back, got cut off. But yeah, Abdullah just ended up being basically a special teams 3rd down guy. Oh yeah, Cousins, you know, Cousins is an average to above average quarterback. It depends on the day. But the problem is he's paid like he's more than that. And so there's always going to be that disconnect when you're like, all right, he's not playing well enough. And what's the cap number? $40 million? Gillislee! Touchdown! I wish he had ran over the safety there. Like, I would have given him an extension if he just ran that guy over. Get ready for more of that week 1, Bears fans. If Cousins is top 12, I think he's number 12. Let me get this set up now for the rest of the game. Let's see a little bit more of Dishman here. He's kind of fun to watch. Brian James, Javier Brown. You know what? Let's give another chance here to Joe Rogers. Remember him last year dropping all those passes in preseason? I want to see if he has grown as a player. All right, Jarek Duvall is already starting at one spot, so oh yeah, it's Lehman. He's had some pressure as well here in the preseason. That's been nice to see. Now, we already know Carney's making the team, so I want to give a chance to somebody else to see what they can do. I want to see a little bit more of Kirk Martin here at inside backer. Now let's play Jaden O'Neal as the outside guy. Oliver Fry. McLean's made some plays, actually. Let's get Oliver in the slot for a look there. Let's get Donald Claiborne on the field. And maybe a little bit more here of Dre Tatum. Get him those reps. Lehman, Duvall, and then I need Arnett and I suppose Whitley. Taking forever to get set up, I know. That is a pseudo voodoo. I never know how to say his name. With the pineapple on. You like that? Never get him to stand up again. Whoops. What is that thing? It's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon. Alright, so the rest of the way is going to be all backups. He's not a tree Pokemon. He's a pseudo Wudo. He's a fake tree. He's actually a rock type that makes himself look like a tree. From the 30 now. That's a nice throw. That's Roseman's throwing motion. Line name idea, the Roses of Texas, because they protect Rosemond. Appreciate super chats, everybody. Stepping up here and throwing outside. That's incomplete. I got another Pokemon to show you. This one stands up a lot better. And now his name Decidueye. I was forgetting for a second. Decidueye. Third and 12. Got out of the way just in time, but we protect the sticks. Oh yeah, big Pokemon fan. Big Pokemon fan. Really excited to see that one, that Arceus game that they're coming out with. That looks like something more that we've been asking for many years. My favorite Pokemon game? Emerald. The old Emerald version's my favorite. Ugh, bad run. I enjoy some of the newer stuff, but Emerald's art style, music, and just everything about it I loved. Oh yeah, I really want to play the Arceus game, whatever it's called. Dishman's throwing this way downfield. He got 60 yards under that pass. You know what that was right there? That was just him trying to show the coaches, look what I can do. He just threw it 60 yards out of bounds. You know, no interception or anything, but look what I can do. Please don't cut me. Next Rockies video gonna be tomorrow on the main channel. Good tackle there, Kirk Martin. A GTA series when they drop the next one. What I want from the next GTA, I want more sports to play. Like the mini golf or the golfing in there was fun. I remember messing around with that a little bit. I'm looking forward to whatever they do with the world in the next game. Because, I mean, GTA is just a sandbox. I don't really see me making GTA content, but if there were more sports stuff to do, I'd be into that probably. But I don't know if they're done milking GTA 5 yet. I mean, it's only been like 7.5 years across 3 platforms, you know, so they could probably milk it a bit longer. Skyrim's been close to 10 years. Second and 12, Dishman, not Dishman. This is their offense. That's Tatum. Nice. 3-6 is Oliver. Good play. GTA 5 is the most profitable piece of media ever. They aren't done with it. Why kill it off? I mean, the thing too about games over the past couple decades is just the budgets to make these games have gotten so much greater that publishers are a lot less risk averse than they used to be. They don't want to experiment. They don't want to. They want the sure thing, and then they want to milk it dry. If they can do it for 10 years, they'll do it. If it dies after 2.5 years, they're okay with that. Short-term gains is all they care about. So yeah, they're going to be very intentional with when they come out with GTA 6, and there's no rush for them. Especially with the low adoption rate now of the new consoles because no one can get them. I figured by now you could walk into a Walmart and buy one if you wanted to. I got so lucky when I scored mine on a Best Buy drop. 6 months ago. Mid-December is when I got mine. Or is that 5 months ago? Still. When do you think you can walk into a store, a Best Buy, GameStop, whatever, and buy a PlayStation 5? When do you think that day is going to be? Because I'm not convinced it's even this year. I still think it's going to be getting lucky on drops and getting on pre-order lists and stuff like that. Oh, of course, Dark Falcon. Like, the games take so much longer to make. That's another part of it, too. Is if you are experimenting, you can't afford to just do it for 3.5 years and dedicate all those resources to it. If you experiment, it has to be on a smaller scale that can prove itself first. Nice kick, Blankenship. Late 2022. Why is there such a shortage? Well, I think, you know, the pandemic will have a part of that with how difficult it can be to manufacture and get all the chips you need and everything. So I think the shortage there is part of it, but also just scalpers are super efficient. They are very good at buying up what stock there is and then flipping them. I think the PS5s are still like $800 on like StockX. Back when I got mine, they were starting to drop into like the sixes, like the sevens, the low sevens. I remember when they were like $700. I'm like, oh, maybe this is about over. Now there's a lot less meat on the bone to flip a PS5, and then it goes back up. That's complete, and it's a first down inside of the Texans 45. Exactly. Pandemic, scalpers, part shortages. It's certainly not demand. The demand is massive. And just think about, like, since the PS4 and Xbox One came out, it's been 8 years. You know, that's a lot of time. And that's in the midst of gaming becoming bigger. Like, now everybody's a gamer. Everybody plays games, pretty much. And then, you know, the scalper's ability to create their bots and whatnot that can buy up all the stock, I'm sure they're better than they were in 2013. I want the ball back. 4-man rush. And Tatum's got a connection inside the 10. That'll be out at the 1. Nice drive here. Easy rushing touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead here in preseason game 4. What's my PC setup like? I got the PC. My GPU's 2060 Super. I think I have, I can't remember my processor right now off the top of my head. I think it's an i9 8-core. And I got 3 monitors set up. Definitely not special if you look at other creators. I mean, I still have like an old monitor that I bought like 8 years ago because it's my 3rd monitor. Dishman airs it out. He loves to play it aggressively. I mean, Dishman's all about the entertainment value of football. My birthday is September 5th. Dishman on 2nd down has Hairston. We love seeing that. He's throwing the deep ball when we're like pinned in our own territory with no time. I love Elliot Dishman. Opening day episode tomorrow with the Rockies. Good try. There'll probably be a new Switch model out before you can reliably get a PS5 Xbox, and that thing is going to be scalped too. Like, it's been hard to find regular Switches at different points during the pandemic. And like, I want an upgraded Switch so bad. I really wonder how powerful it's going to be, and I wonder what it'll compare to. Because if you're telling me I can have a Switch that has the power... Do you think it's realistic for it to be as powerful as like a PS4 Pro? Because my expectations are at least like a PS4 in my hands. But I think like... Especially if it's like $400, can you get the power of a PS4 Pro portable? Which would basically be able to output... What does the PS4 Pro output well? Because I never got one. Is it 4K 60? Give me 1440 60 and I'm going to be happy with that. Portable. Obviously, docked, it's going to be better. I would have been so happy if they made the new PlayStation and the Xbox similar to the Switch, because that versatility to me, I was so down on the Switch when it came out, but then the games were so good, and then, oh wait a minute, it actually does, you know, play super well handheld and docked, and everything just clicked perfectly for the Switch, and now it's my favorite console. I love my Switch. I just wish it were a little more powerful. Oh! Almost got it. Yeah, I think that it's going to be difficult to find a brand new console no matter what. Like, you got to really be on your game and get lucky. I mean, that's what I did with the PS5. I got extremely lucky. And on top of that, not only did I get one, I literally had it in my hands about 45 minutes after I got it. I was able to get it that day. Kitchen caught it, but he's out of bounds. Day in the life. You're watching it right now. I sit in this chair for who knows how long, and I make content. And I watch some baseball. If it's nice out, I'll go for a walk in the morning and maybe in the afternoon. And maybe I'll play some Ring Fit Adventure. Getting my exercise in while I play some Madden. Enough of that. It's Sunday. Any ergonomics tips for sitting in a chair all day? Work from home is killing me. Honestly, if it's not working for you, maybe consider a standing desk. Those become more popular. If you need a traditional desk, I would think, you know, at least some frequent breaks every half hour to an hour to stretch. Definitely, if you're working from home, a quality chair will go a long way. I don't have a special chair, but if it really matters to you and you're noticing, like, consider investing in something, you know, if a Herman Miller is possible. They're extremely expensive, but I've heard that you can find them a lot from, like, used, like, office supply stores, much cheaper than brand new, and they're supposed to be excellent for saving your back and stuff. There's a nice run inside the 25. How are my Twins doing? Four to 1. Let's go. Kepler must have went yard. They hit a grand slam or something? No, they were up 3-1 earlier, I think. Nice play. Good pursuit there. Livingston shaken up on the play. Nice run there by Pearson up to the 14-yard line. Have I ever been recognized in public? A couple times. How are the Wild doing? Trying to get caught up here on some stuff while I've been live. Sunday is always about the day sports. I might be able to catch some of the Wild after I'm done today. We'll see. Bears go up 7 though. Oh, they're still in the first. Okay, against Las Vegas. Gotcha. Dishman trying to bring us back. 2 yards at a time. Probably Adam Gase. I don't think there's many redeeming qualities about him as a head coach. I think at least in the case of Kitchen, the team, I think, liked him. Do you realize how excited I am as a Falcon fan that I no longer have to deal with Dan Quinn and Dirk Cutter? Yeah, it was time for a change. Especially because it's never like Quinn got the defense to where you'd like it to be or anything. There you go. Blue found a little space there. Gets us 7. He's at 58 yards. I think he'll have to be very versatile with how we use Blue during the season. Like, he's not going to be the #1 running back or the #1 slot, but he should do a little bit of both those things. Like, he should be a guy that gets a fair amount of touches. If a receiver were to get hurt or Penn were to get hurt, he can step into either spot, I think. First down. That's caught. That's Joe Rogers? Let's go. ETN at receiver, I think we'll see a little bit of it. I don't think it's going to be a huge thing. I mean, remember when Le'Veon Bell was running those routes at receiver and all those videos were popping up? Like, it's going to be very overblown again. I think he could play some of it, but he's going to be their best running back, and he's going to carry 10 to 15 times a game. There's not going to be a lot of room for him to play receiver. Let's go! It's Kitchen in the end zone again. How about that drive from the Houston Texans? Austin Kitchen's unbelievable. I've never seen such a consistent preseason superstar. Go ahead, put some points on the board so we can see more of Kitchen. Yeah, Kitchen's got the number 4 spot taken care of now. He makes big plays. He's made all these difficult plays in traffic. He's been so much fun these last 2 preseasons. Him and Dishman have a good connection. What games do I play that aren't uploaded to YouTube? Right now it hasn't been a ton. I've just been too busy for a lot of it. But I've been playing a little bit of the Pokemon Snap game. I was playing some Monster Hunter Rise. Not as much the last month. And I've been wanting to play and replay the Uncharted games now for a while. I've always thought about getting back to those games, and now it's been 5 years since Uncharted 4. So I started playing the first one like last weekend. I plan on finishing it today. It's a game you can finish in 1 to 3 sessions, really. It's a short game. But I haven't played Uncharted 2 in over 10 years. So I'm really excited to start that up. I might be able to do it today. I want to play through all 4 Uncharted games and the expansion that I never played, actually. Right now, I don't have a lot of time to be playing other stuff, so any single player is really appealing to me. I think I dropped a few frames, but hopefully it's not super serious. We're dropping frames, that's for sure. Come on. Don't drop anymore. Please? How's the quality right now? Because I am dropping some frames. I think it's, again, though. What keeps me busy when I'm not making videos? Sleep. Baseball? Football? Should be better now. Here in the 4th quarter, what drama will we have here to close it out? I dropped a few more frames. Come on. What's the... That's caught at the sideline as they get inside the 20s, so a good chance of adding some points here. As they go up by 3. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't usually have issues with my internet. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It keeps bouncing around between my stream quality being good and then having problems for smooth streaming. Yeah, it is going to be storming today, so I don't know. I was going to get off after the game. I like to finish the game, but it's not exactly cooperating right now. $735. That's how many frames I've dropped. It's not a ton, but it keeps going up a little bit at a time. Yeah, there is supposed to be some storming going on today, but Normally the storms don't affect my internet unless it just like goes out. I don't know. It was fine and then it wasn't. Status: your stream quality is good. Apparently? On the YouTube, like I'm not even live. Just give me like another half hour to finish this. The stream will be done soon. Just let me finish it. Yeah. I may have to end the stream just because the connection is not consistent. This doesn't normally happen, but storms are supposed to be coming through, so maybe that's related. This doesn't usually happen on this internet for me. Computer's fine, it's just the internet. I'll give it like another minute, otherwise I'm probably just going to end the stream. It just told me it's excellent connection. We might actually be able to finish this game, because it hasn't said that in the last 5 minutes. Is it working? It says excellent. Let's try to play the rest of this game. I know it wasn't working for a while. We lost some viewership here, but we can probably finish this game now. All right, 1 quarter left to play here in preseason game 4. It's Dishman to the air on 2nd down, throwing short for no gain. I want to see a deep ball to kitchen. On 3rd and 10, do we get it? Dishman's going to throw this one downfield, and it's broken up. Kitchen couldn't make the catch. He loves throwing it to him. But we got to get the football back now. On 2nd and 6, this pass goes long inside of Texans territory. And that is a nice 1st down throw from Tatum. Are we going to be able to keep this team out of the end zone to keep this within reach? Dumping this off, and he's got a blocker in front. 1st down. Nice play. 86 having a really good game here.
Yeah, thankfully the quality is looking a lot better. I don't know what happened for those 5 minutes or so. Tatum under pressure, just wants to throw this one away. Is there no intentional grounding anymore? MLB tomorrow. Going to have an episode up of the Rockies franchise. A run to the right. Slow him down. Nice play. On third down, there's more pressure coming, and that's going to be enough for a conversion, unfortunately. Got to keep him out of the end zone, though. That's the main key here. Tatum to the outside, intercepted! What a play! Dante Fry! I thought he was about to just knock that pass away. He just took it! Dante Fry gets the takeaway, everybody. We're still only down 3. And here comes Dishman. Dishman at the 16. Uh-oh. Oh, no. He turned his back to the rush. Can't do that. We got some work to do here. Dishman in the end zone. Gets it away, and it is well out in front. All right, do we get the deep ball of the kitchen here just to try to make something happen? Can't take a safety. We play it safe. Losing 3. That's how you waste an interception right there. All right, so the Bears will have it now at their 47. We have to get the football back again. I feel like the connection delayed everything. I'm seeing the chat react to things. Some, I think, need to refresh. There. I think some need to refresh the stream. Second down. We almost got there, and that's going to be a first down. No! Charles with a nice catch and run. Where's Dante Fry? We might need him here. Inside. Going nowhere. Good stop. Claiborne has 7 tackles. A run to the 15 will make it third down. Can we get the stop? It's 3rd and 3. Oh, no, there's some movement. Who's it on? We're clapping. It's a false start. Get a stop here now. I want to see Dishman try to get us a touchdown to win the game. I like Dishman solely because you have no idea what is going to happen. I know, I mean, he's got a little, like, Fitz magic in his game. That's my comp for Elliot Dishman, is Ryan Fitzpatrick. So they're going to hit the field goal. And now we got to get 6, and you know exactly what we have to do to get it.
Dishman to Kitchen. Let's make it happen. I haven't really decided yet what to do overall with Tatum, but he's going to play at least some linebacker, sub-linebacker right away. Dishman completes the quick pass to Daniel Blue, and he gets hammered down at the 30. We have 2:08 to go. Come on. Last play before the warning. Dishman fires downfield, and it's broken up. Tight coverage, and it's 3rd down. Gotta get 5. Bears send extra. Dishman's going way downfield. And this pass is caught out of bounds by Pearson. We have to go for it. Come on, Dishman. Keep it in bounds. Kitchen on the inside. And we gotta get at least 4. Caught! 1st down, Joe Rogers. Yes! Biggest play he's ever made. 1st and 10. Oh, almost picked. Dishman's 9 for 22. He's not playing that well today. He doesn't throw checkdowns. He just throws YOLO balls. He's buying time. Dishman, he's going to run with it. He is the most unpredictable quarterback I've ever seen. 3rd down and 7 for Dishman. Floating one, and it's... No! He dropped it. No! Come on, I don't want this to end here. Come on. How do we get 7? Kitchen bottom of the screen. Gotta make a play here. Elliott Dishman. He fires it, and he got hit. He wanted Austin Kitchen. Yeah, he just didn't get a clean pass off. Oh, man. We could potentially get the ball back, but it's not looking good. They're going to keep it. Make him fumble. Nope, timeout. Dishman is the greatest player of all time, pretty much. How do you not love Elliott Dishman? Gotta get 2 more stops and a miracle. Handoff inside, and that is the preseason, everybody. The Bears are going to win the game. Oh, unfortunately, we will not see Elliott Dishman lead us to a comeback. He was very inefficient in this game, just throwing deep balls one after another. He's like afraid to check the ball down, though. It's fun to watch. Dishman to start? Absolutely not, Mike. If we're like 0-15, he gets to start the last game just for the entertainment value. Blue looked good today. Yeah, he didn't like have a lot of spectacular plays, but more steady rushing today. Some good receiving skills as well on display. He's definitely in line to get some catches and some runs this year. All right. Fun preseason today, everybody. I had a really good time. And week 1 is going to be next. I'll cut up some of the highlights from these 2 streams and include them in the week 1 episode. I do have some final cuts to do. I'll probably do a lot of this off stream. Might be trading Marcus Manny Grubbs. Kitchen obviously is going to be the 4th receiver on the depth chart. Chris Carney obviously had a really good preseason. He'll make the team. But here's a look at the stats. Daniel Blue had 5.2 yards per carry, and he broke 5 tackles. Not bad. Receiving, Austin Kitchen over 20 yards a reception. Devin Macklin, I thought he actually played pretty well, but Roseman just kept missing him. Somehow he was overthrowing Macklin at his 98 speed. So we've got to work on Roseman's deep ball to unlock Macklin's potential. Mekhi Becton had some rough moments, but he's the best tackle in the game. What are you going to do? Ferris 4 sacks. Carney had 4 sacks. Michael Arnett had a really good first game. I don't think he did much else in the others. And he got chances to do something in those games. So he's going to be inconsistent. He's a super raw player. Dre Tatum, 33 tackles. Around the football a lot. 5 interceptions. I want to see Dishman's traits because he's got like a gunslinger skill set. All he wants to do is take shots and run around. Spontaneous, pocket style, paranoid sense of pressure, aggressive forcing passes. I think that's it. I think that's the combo right there. Aggressive at forcing passes, 100%. Paranoid sense of pressure. So as soon as he sees someone even close, he's just throwing the deep ball. Oh, am I blocking it? Let me fix that. So that's what you get with Elliot Dishman. Compared to Rosemond, I know I'll be blocking this again. So, trigger happy sense of pressure, ideal forcing passes, balanced style. And then for Sheffield, paranoid sense of pressure, conservative forcing passes. Okay. So Dishman's always trying to go for the big play. I'm also curious, what was Jordan Love's combo? Where did Jordan Love go again? San Francisco. He has ideal sense of pressure, aggressive forcing passes. Interesting. Sometimes too aggressive. That was a fun preseason, though. I had a really good time. Checking out the trade block, though. Zeke's on the trade block at 86 overall. Let's go. Number 24 running back on the trade block. I want to know their situation. Who else does Dallas have? They have Dom Ross. They want to trade Zeke. After all those years. Have a good rest of your day, Kane. And Dishman is a stud. Don't hate. I like Dishman. I plan to bring him back for next preseason. It's got to be a tradition at this point.
And I think he's going to be on the roster. He might have practice squad eligibility. He actually doesn't. But I could see him actually becoming like the true like long-term backup. I know he's got like a very scary play style, but you know what? Most teams that lose their starter are screwed anyway. Give me the guy who plays fearless at least, and just he's gonna make something happen one way or another. So I think we go 3 quarterbacks. Penn, Blue, Gillisley. I don't know if I'll have 4 running backs, honestly. I might go down to 3. Can you believe that? Me having 3 running backs on a roster? I don't know. Make Penn and Amari captains. Let's see if it will let me. Robert Penn set as a captain. Love Penn as a captain. Him and Rosemond. I think Wallace is a captain. And defensively, Jabari is a captain. And Joe Jackson's a captain. How many captains can you have? Can I make Marquise Brown a captain? That gives us 6 captains. He's been with us for a while. 4 years now. Well, this is his 4th year. All right, everybody, that was a fun preseason run here with the Texans. The real games begin soon. We get Chicago in week 1. And then it looks like first division game is going to be in week 4. We play the NFC North this year. Okay. We're going to close against the Chargers. I wish they locked in those division games. But here's the stretch. 4 of our 6 division games are right at the end of the year, basically. Might be tough to figure out the playoff picture unless somebody's truly dominant in the beginning of the season. But that was a really good time. Week 1 against Chicago coming your way next time in the series, everybody. Thank you all for your support. I appreciate it very much. These streams have been a lot of fun. And I will look to get week 1 up early this week. Hoping Tuesday-ish I could get it up. The Rockies video is the next priority, though. And that is going to do it for me today. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everybody. And I will catch you all in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll catch you all later. Have a good one. Basically did the outro twice.